Hi everyone, I'm Priyanka. I'm the Senior Academic Advisor at Crimson Education India. Today I have here with me Kunal Mehra, resident admissions expert who has mentored over 1,000 students across the last 2 decades. He's here with us today to answer some of the most essential questions parents and students grapple with on their journey to college admissions. All right, today's question is, and we get this really often, what subjects should one study in grade 11?
Wow, that's a very broad question. I want to try and separate this into two parts. So let's take the international curriculums, say IB, um, MYP leading to IBDP, or IGCSE leading to either A levels or IB. Um, so let's start with that, and then we'll talk about maybe how CBSE and ISC or ICSE students can do that selection. Golden rule, of course, take the subjects that you enjoy most, take the subjects that you want to study, um, also subjects that you know and you feel confident that you will do well at. Uh, my sort of golden rule, whether your international curriculum or Indian curriculum, is admission officers want you to be thriving academically in college, and see this high school as a testament of how likely are you going to thrive in a slightly harder academic environment. They also want to see students who have that curiosity and that sort of desire to push the boundaries a little bit. They want to see students who are not just happy scoring good grades, but also going beyond the curriculum. At the same time, they want students to be able to challenge themselves, right? So the golden rule is take subjects where you're going to enjoy yourself, you'll thrive, you will do well, but also subjects which can be a little challenging. So you're pushing yourself a little outside the comfort zone, and you're not just doing subjects which everyone seems to be saying they are easier to score on. If everyone knows that they're easier to score on, the admission officer will also know that they're easier to score on. And so, I say this: not all infinities are equal. Similarly, not all 45s on 45 are equal either, right? If you've challenged yourself and taken the highest possible rigor and got good grades, 44, 45 in the IB, or A stars in Cambridge, then that's a great sign of somebody who's pushing the boundary, challenging themselves, and coming out, winning. At the same time, if you're taking easier subjects, and we know what those subjects are, right? Subjects, which are very, I would say, thin on rigor. Uh, what the admission officer is seeing here is a pattern of doing easy things and not pushing yourself to do the difficult things. In the IB and in IGCSE, do as many subjects as you can. So if you're an IGCSE student, don't stop at say 7, which is the standard, or 6. Do 8, 9, maybe 10 if you can. If you're doing A levels, don't stop at 3. Go possibly to maybe 4 or 5. The more you can do. Of course, don't push yourself so hard that you start struggling, right? Don't bite more than you can chew. Similarly, on the IBs, do HLs in subjects that you're interested in, but subjects which are rigorous as well, right? The sciences, humanities, subjects that require writing, reading, etc. So that's my recommendation. Do subjects which are aligned to your majors or what you want to study, down the line, but also try and do subjects which you may be interested in and may not be actually aligned to your major. So if you're a STEM student and you want to study political science or history, great. That's a great way to show diversity of interest, right? The same applies to CBSE or ISC students. The difference here is that I've said this in the past, that often Indian curriculums can lack rigor, can be very rote learning based, especially CBSE and state board. In those cases, you want to be able to showcase that you're taking the most rigorous coursework, for example, math or sciences, right? And also taking subjects that you're interested in, which may not be offered by your school or by in your curriculum, because you may be interested in physics and economics at the same time, or physics and political science or philosophy at the same time. Then use other curriculums or add on supplementary academic curriculums like advanced placement by the college board, APs, or doing coursework through online credit courses, etc. So my recommendation to students is challenge yourself, push the boundaries, see what subjects you enjoy and thrive in, and subjects that align well with your future goals and what you want to study. but at the same time also explore subjects which you may not have done in the past. So if you're a STEM student, classic example, do something in the humanities. If you are a humanities student, don't run away from math, right? So that's my advice to you, because that's what eventually college curriculums in the US also look like. They're very diverse, and you have to be able to do subjects across spectrum and not just one subject.
I think a nice roundup of the rigor and challenge bit. Do what you strive, ensuring that you will do well on all of them. Great, thank you for that, Kunal.